Sometimes you step, you change. Give them more than when I get.
Tonight, from Inglewood, California, it's a on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club in play here. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense off the field here on 3rd down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Fielded at the 20. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big wins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, it's going to be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. On 2nd down, Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Sheldon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Herbert. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? Wasn't
like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that. That's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Open man, it's Allen. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. A nice Nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's but not before picking up the first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for number 87, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charlie. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
1st and 10.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
31.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Matthews. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Chargers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. From the gun, Matthews able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A run for Snell, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. On 2nd down, it's Snell. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The ball carrier.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. From 17 yards out, the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 41 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They run. Peterson they're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there. And receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Draw play, and it's Snell. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Matthews. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
22-yard line.
Off the play fake, Matthews. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. With your 6th-round pick, not many expect them to jump right in and contribute, but he's done a pretty nice job.
As a 6th-round pick, you'll come in and just work harder. That's part of what goes into it, because you want to prove you should have been picked higher. We've seen 6th-round picks come in and play very well in this league. He will have the same opportunity.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the And they'll run the option to start the drive. He comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Colts, first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Colts.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38.
Indianapolis.
He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. The defense gets a chance to touch their ground, settle down, and relax a little bit after this game up the score.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Matthews. He'll drop it underneath here to Snell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Matthews finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's got his man on the out. On the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The final shot before break. Matthews. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Matthews. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
1st down, Colts.
They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their 1st. And it's 3rd down now.
10 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 44. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Matthews throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Colts' 41-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw on 3rd down. Matthews. Man, and he hits it in stride. Touchdown! And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jordan Willis, his 2nd sack of the night. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and that will come the offense as they take over. L.A. readies for its next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Matthews. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Operating from the gun. Matthews in trouble, and he's taken down.
A 6-yard.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll score out a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw here. And Rudolph has it left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Jordan Willis, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll begin by running the option. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Matthews. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Matthews. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
On that 3rd down call,
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts are in for 6.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Right back to him on first down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Colts' 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Matthews. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll run with Snell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun on 3rd down, Matthews. And this is going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about an on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 20-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Rock Yasin. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it with Snell. And He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Matthews takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Well, I mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he took the contact, and the ball drops incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Off the RPO, he completes it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football. And sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 15-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
At the 4-yard line.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask them, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing
Well, Charles Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.